Hello friends, welcome to Taylor Sinise Yoga and Fitness. My name is Taylor, and this is your week one slow flow practice. So depending on when you are watching this video, because December is kind of weird, there are 5 weeks in December with the first starting on that Friday. So you may be watching this at the end of the year or at the top of your new year. Whenever you are watching this, first I just want to say thank you for tuning in, but also just wish you well. Wish you a happy end of the year, happy beginning of the new year. I know that 2020 brought lots of trials, lots of tribulations, lots of low moments and extremely high moments. So as we move into this new season, into this new year, I want to encourage you to continue to come to your mat, continue to find a home base so that you can stay rooted and grounded no matter what is going on in this crazy world around you. I also want you to get the most out of this format. So if you ever have a question about your postures or about what we're doing, about your breathing, there are some short videos, some posture breakdowns included on this platform. Go check those out. They go over like child's pose, crescent lunge, all of the major big postures that a lot of our variations are based out of. And then if you can't find your answer there, then shoot me an email, DM me, PM me, whatever your way of communication is, and ask me. Know that I am here to support your practice. So either happy end of the year or happy new year. Let's get right into our flow. We are starting off on our mats in a seated posture. So I love to use blocks. Now, if you don't have a yoga block at home, no worries. There are great substitutes for your yoga blocks. You can use a throw pillow from the couch, a couple of folded blankets, rolled towels, whatever you got on hand, you just make it work. But we are gonna start seated, and oftentimes I like to sit on a block. It brings the floor up to you and kind of just makes a little bit more space for you. So if you need to press pause and go get your throw pillow from the couch, do that. If not, if you are ready to start to move into your practice, then get comfortable. We are starting off in this cross-legged position known as Sukhasana. And then start to close your eyes and just settle in. Find some stillness. So stillness in your body, and then start to laser focus your thoughts. So oftentimes, as we start to sit with stillness, our mind goes everywhere. We start thinking about what's for dinner, what did I forget to do? Did I respond to that email? And know that that's okay, y'all. This is a practice. So it doesn't have to be perfect. When your mind starts to wander, you just acknowledge that thought. Nod to it, and then refocus. Come back to your mat. A good thing to focus on is your breath. On your inhales, on your exhales. You can literally say that to yourself. Inhale and exhale. So as you start to settle in, check in with yourself. First, how does your body feel? What areas are tight? What areas are tense? What areas should you bring a little bit of focus to? Just so that you're aware of them as we move and flow. And then how do you feel? How are you coming to your mat today? What's your emotional and mental state? Y'all, don't judge this. Don't change this. Just acknowledge it and be honest and truthful with yourself. Start to find a long spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Have the slightest engagement of your abdominal muscles. Take a deep breath in, fill up your belly, feel your ribcage expand. Inhale. And big open mouth exhale, let that go. Another one just like that. Deep breath in. Fill up your belly. Expand through your rib cage. Inhale. And open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Now seal your lips to work into your Ujjayi breath, your warming breath, your meditative breath. You'll breathe in and out through your nose while constricting the back of your throat. So inhale Ujjayi in through your nose. And exhale Ujjayi back out through your nose. Constrict your throat. Inhale Ujjayi in through your nose. And exhale Ujjayi back out through your nose. Constrict your throat. Your breath is your guide. Let it initiate all of your movements. When your thoughts start to wander, you bring it back to your breath, to your inhales and to your exhales. Start to gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulder down. And exhale, open it up behind you. So spiral through your chest. Lift your heart. Keep both hips square to your front. Gaze up. Come back to center. Let's take that on the left side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And exhale, open your chest. Spiral and twist to the left side of the room. Both hips. Stay square. Gaze up. Let's move that a little bit faster. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, open your chest. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, open your chest. One more round. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, open up wide. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, open your chest. Come back to center. Inhale, reach both shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, press them down and away. Another round like that. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. One more inhale, shoulders up. And exhale your shoulders down. Take a couple of neck rolls. Move slow and controlled. Be gentle on your cervical spine, your neck. Take it in the opposite direction. Head circle. Slow and controlled. Keep your core pulled in. One more time, head circle. In either direction, doesn't matter. Just make sure you keep your body even, so you take it both ways. Head circle. Then find stillness. Let's take a couple of seated cat-cows here. So inhale, cow, arch your back, open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin, round your spine, pull against your knees, draw your belly in. Inhale, cow, arch your back, gaze up, open your chest. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin, round your spine, pull against your knees. One more round. Inhale, cow. Arch your back, gaze up, open your chest. And exhale, cat. Tuck your chin, round your spine, pull against your knees. Come back to sitting up tall. Then make your way to your tabletop position. So your hands and your knees come to all fours. If you had any supports, just move them off to the side. Tuck your toes, come to the balls of your feet. Deep breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And just find a little bit of movement here. in your downward dog. Start to pedal out your feet, bend into one leg as you straighten into the other. And then switch it out, other side. And find stillness in your downward facing dog. Let's set this up. Spread your fingers wide on your hands and press through the L's of your hands. That space between your thumb and your index finger. Press your torso towards your thighs. Sink your heels into your mat. Know that you can always keep a little bend in the backs of your knees if that removes any unnecessary pressure from your hamstrings. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Behind your wrists, separate your feet hip-width distance apart. Then put a little bend in your knees, enough so that your belly can relax onto your thighs. From there, you'll let your head, your shoulders, your upper body hang heavy. Bring some attention to your jaw. Are you clenching or holding tension there? If so, let it go. You can reach for your opposite elbows here. Maybe take on a couple of soft sways from side to side. Really feel heavy and weighted in your upper body. Switch out your grip. Place your opposite arm on top. A couple of shakes of your head, yes. And no. Release your fingertips towards your mat. With a bend in your knees, tuck your chin, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Your head will be the last to arrive at standing. And then once you find yourself at standing, ground down through your feet. Engage your leg muscles. Lift your kneecaps up. Palms float to the side of your body. They face forward to your front. Lift through your abdominals. Relax your shoulders down your back. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Stand up tall and proud. Inhale, mountain pose. Tadasana. Sweep both fingertips up to the ceiling above you. Breathe. Quick shoulder check. If your shoulders came up with your arms, pull your shoulders back down your back. Rotate your pinky fingers in to face each other. Stay lifted and strong in your abdominal muscles. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. You hinge at your torso. Release your fingertips down towards your mat. Now inhale, half lift. Plant your palms against your shins. Breathe here. So work for a flat spine. Draw your shoulders down and together. Actively press your palms into your shins and shift more weight into the balls of your feet. Inhale. Listen, exhale, low, modified low lunge. Step your left knee back. Lower your left knee to your mat. So listen, if you have tender knees, place a towel or blanket underneath your left knee. Now we'll move into runner's lunge. So walk your right foot forward, enough to make space for your hips to hinge forward. Options to keep your hands rooted and planted on the mat, or you can bring that support, y'all. Your throw pillow, even a stack of books could work great here. And breathe. Breathe into your hip flexor, any tight and tense places. If you have the mobility in your hips, you can lower down to your forearms if that feels okay for you. And then just tune into your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to your tabletop pose. To all fours, your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Start to walk your feet to the top of your mat. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your spine, strong belly. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Ground down to stand up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge forward, hands come through heart center. Release it down towards your mat. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, modified low lunge. Plant your hands, step your right knee back this time. Walk your left foot forward to make space for your hips. Lower your hips down. Breathe. Send breath to any tight or tense places. Ensure that this front foot remains flat on your mat. Use any supports that you need. Inhale. Exhale. Tabletop pose. Come to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Gaze to your hands. Exhale. Travel to your hands. Walk your feet to the top. They are hip width distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your spine. Engage your abdominals. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, stand up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Release it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Step your left knee back. Shift your right foot forward. Hinge your hips. Hold for one round. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Tabletop pose. Come to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. One more round. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, travel to your hands. Walk your feet to the top. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, mountain. Ground down to stand up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Release it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low runner's lunge. This time it's your right knee that steps back. Walk your left foot forward. Hinge in your hips. One round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Tabletop pose. Come to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Seal your lips. Come back to your ujjayi. Inhale. Look to your hands. Exhale, travel to your hands. Walk your feet to the top. They are hip width distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Sit low, fingertips high. Breathe. Option to bring your hands together at heart center, just to take any pressure away from your shoulders. Hug in your lower belly. Have more weight in your heels than you do the balls of your feet. You should actually be able to look down and see your feet. Move around and then you just lightly place them back down. Sit 1 inch lower in your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior 1 with airplane arms. Listen, step your left foot back to the mat behind you. Your left foot should get flat on the mat. Extend your fingertips behind you. Drive the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. Square your hips. Pull your right hip back. Keep your abdominals engaged. Elongate through your spine. Draw your shoulders down. Big transition. Inhale, warrior two. Open up to the long edge side of your mat. Adjust your stance, so you might have to walk this back foot out to make your stance wider. Front knee stacked right on top of your ankle, then you feel it press open towards your pinky toe. Hug in your lower belly, gaze over your front hand. Relax your shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward to the front of your space. And then rotate your arms to a 6 and 12. For extra support, bring this forearm to rest on top of your thigh. Squeeze your shoulders together on your back. Rotate your heart up. Abdominals stay strong. Engage your back glute to support your back hip opening. Inhale. Exhale. Low lunge. Plant your hands. They come to frame your front foot. Back leg is straight and engaged. Abdominals held strong. Deep breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, travel to your hands. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Behind your wrists, they're hip width distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your spine. Strong belly muscles. Exhale, forward fold. Release, sit down. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, sit low. Fingertips either reach towards the ceiling or they come together at your heart center. Feet are hip width distance apart. You have more weight in your heels. Hug in your strong belly. Activate your inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one with airplane arms. Listen, step your right foot to the mat behind you. Right foot gets flat. Extend your fingertips. Triceps are engaged. Press through the outer edge of your back foot. Square your hips. Stay strong and lifted in your abdominals. Elongate through each of your vertebrae. Shoulders down. Big transition. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Open up. Adjust your stance, so widen it and breathe. Shoulders are stacked right over your hips. Knee is stacked on top of your ankle. That's your front knee. Relax your shoulders down, gaze over your front hand. Drive your back foot into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach out for length. Make space. Then rotate your arms to a 6 and 12. Squeeze your shoulders together. Rib cage closed. Pull up in your lower belly. Gaze wherever's comfortable. Check back in with your breath. Are you still consciously breathing? Are you still aware of your breath? Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Hands come to frame your front foot. Dial your right hip down. Back leg is straight and engaged. Turn your hamstring on. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Ujjayi breath, let's flow this one breath to one movement. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, travel to your hands. To the top of your mat, feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your back, engage your belly. Exhale, forward fold. Release, sit down. Inhale, chair pose. seat low. Hands come to heart center or they reach above you. Exhale, warrior one, airplane arms. Left foot steps behind you. Fingertips reach back. Inhale, warrior two, open up, widen out your stance. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach and rotate your arms. Hold here for your inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, travel to your hands. Walk your feet to the top. Inhale, half lift. Flat back, strong belly. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, chair pose. Fingertips reach up or hands at heart center, belly strong. Exhale, warrior one, airplane arms. Right foot steps back, fingertips reach back. Inhale, warrior two, adjust your stance, open up. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your arms, rotate them. Hold here for your inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Lower down to your knees, my friends, and grab a quick seat. All right, really nice job with your sun A and with your sun B, just moving breath to movement and starting to warm up your body. So we will pause here, go get some water, refresh yourself, come back and be ready to move a little bit more. I'll see you on the other side of this water break. All right, my friends, welcome back to your second half of practice. I hope you are able to get a little bit of water and you are ready to keep moving your body. So we are going to move into our core section, which just means open mouth exhales, yeah. So no more ujjayi for the time being. You're gonna blow the heat out that we're gonna build up in our centers. So today we're gonna start our core off from a seated position. All right, so plant your feet hip width distance apart. Really drive your heels into the mat and reach your fingertips forward. Find a tall spine, shoulders down your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you lower to the count of 4. Lower down, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift, 2, 3, 4. Lower down, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. 3, 4. Lower down. 2. Drive your heels into the mat. Exhale, lift. Belly to spine. Lower down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. 4 more. Lower down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. 3 more. It's down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. 2, 3. Just 2 more. You've got this. Down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. Last one. Lower down. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Back down, stay down. 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. Hands come by your sides. You can even opt for this little diamond shape and place it underneath your hips. That gives your lower back a little bit more support. We have leg switches. So either legs are up towards the ceiling, or you can bend your knees and switch your legs this way. So shoulders stay relaxed. Head presses into your mat. Lower your left leg down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, switch and switch. Belly to your spine. It's switch and switch. Use your open mouth exhales. Keep going. Switch and switch. Exhale. Option right here to bend your knees. Instead, keep going. 8. Switch. It's 7. You've got this. 6. 5. Hold on either side. And 4. Last 3. Just 2. And 1. Pick a side and hold. For 4. Hover your leg. It's 3. Last 2. And 1. Switch it out. For 4. Last 3. It's 2. And 1. Hug your knees to your chest. You can rock from side to side. That should feel pretty good on your lower back. Hands behind your knees. Start to rock and roll the length of your spine. Work up the momentum to cross your feet. Plant your hands. Make your way to your downward facing dog. Find that V shape. So deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Seal your lips. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Relax your heels into your mat. Press your fingertips firmly there. Inhale. Exhale. Modified low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Lower down to your left knee. Now inhale, peel your chest up. Modified crescent. Fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. So pull up in your belly. Remember, if you have sensitive knees, this is a great place to have a folded towel just to give you a little bit more support. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, twist. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Now press into your palms so that you can recenter your hands. Gaze wherever's comfortable in your neck. Gaze down if you want to feel grounded and rooted. Gaze up to give your balance a little challenge. Move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, back to center. Hands reach up to the ceiling. Relax your shoulders down, close your rib cage. Plant your hands firmly on each side. Crescent lunge. So let's take this in parts. Tuck your toes, straighten through your back leg. Then start to peel your chest off of your thigh. Reach both fingertips up to the ceiling above you. Drive your right heel into the mat to pull your right hip back. Lengthen through your left hip flexor. Left hamstring engage. Rib cage close. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Back open to the long edge side of your mat. Gaze over your front hand. Inhale, Star pose. Heels in, toes out, reach up wide, take up your space. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Parallel your feet so all 10 toes face the front. Hinge forward, release your hands down. Now bend your knees here. If that feels better in your hamstrings, especially in the insertion of your hamstring. Relax your neck, your head, your upper shoulders. Let it hang heavy. Couple of shakes of your head, yes. And no. Then halfway lift, come to your fingertips. Spider crawl to the front of your mat, forward fold. Step your left foot in to meet your right foot. Inhale, half lift. Just reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Ground down to stand up tall. Exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Now gently blink your eyes open. All right, my friends, we are moving into a balancing posture into tree pose. So last week, I think, we used the support of a chair to move into a big one leg balance posture. Know that you always have that option. You can use the support of a chair, even if you have a wall close by and you want to use the support of a wall. That's a great option to help you out with this balancing posture. So today we are just moving into tree pose. Your hands are at heart center. A couple of options for tree pose. You take your left foot, open your knee to the side of your room. Plant your left foot, either kickstand it against your ankle. It can go against your shin or to your upper thigh. What's most important is that you are either above or below your knee joint. So I'll turn around to the front so that you can get a better look. Either your ankle, your shin, or your upper thigh. Now, wherever you are, press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. Open your knee. Hands are at heart center. And then focus your eyes on something that's not going to move. We call that a drishti in yoga. That will help you balance. If your foot starts to slip, no worries. Nothing about this practice has to be perfect. You literally grab it and adjust it. And come back to your breath, to your inhales, to your exhales. Hold your center muscles really strong. Focus your eyes. That's really going to help you. Embrace any wiggles or bobbles. If you fall over, that's all a part of the process. One more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring your knee to face the front and replace your foot back onto your mat, mountain pose. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, half lift, flat back, reset your spine. Exhale, tabletop or high plank. Move through, step back to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, modified low lunge. It's your left foot that steps to the mat. Fingertips reach above you. Breathe. Hold your center strong. Turn your glute on, relax your shoulders, rib cage closed. Bring your hands together at heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Right elbow hooks to the outside of your left knee. Press into your palms. Keep your abdominals engaged and then move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more deep breath in. And one more exhale, let it go. Inhale. Back to center. Fingertips reach up. Hands frame your front foot. We move into our crescent lunge. Big transition. Tuck your back toes, straighten in your back leg. Peel your chest off of your front thigh. Reach your fingertips up. Breathe. Straighten through your back leg. Stay lifted and strong in your abdominals. Close your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Adjust and open up to the long edge side. Just a transition though. Inhale, star. Heels in, toes out. Reach up tall. Take up space. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Parallel your feet. All 10 toes to the side of your room. Hinge at your torso. Release everything down. You can bend your knees here if that feels better. Shift more weight into the balls of your feet. Let go of any tension that's happening in your upper shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Then inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold to the front of your mat. Spider crawl your fingertips. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Reset your spine. Flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhale, mountain. Ground down to stand up tall. Exhale, your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. Open mouth. Exhale, let it go. We'll take our tree balance on the opposite side. So I'll face forward so that you can see me. It's your right foot this time. Now, remember your options against your ankle, your shin, or your upper thigh. It's either above or below your knee. Then you press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. Open your knee. Connect to your dristi. What are you focusing your eyes on? Remember your options for a wall support or the support of a chair. And then come back to your breathing. Steady your breathing. Slow and easy. And as you are focused on your dristi, what is your mental dristi? What are you working towards or working for? What's your intention for this new year? What's your goal? You don't have to have the answer to these questions right now, but start to think about them. One more round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Knee comes to face the front of your room. Plant it back down. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, mountain. Fingertips tall. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Release it down. Inhale, half lift. Flatten your back. Strong belly. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees and grab a seat. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Flex your feet towards the ceiling. Remove any extra flesh from underneath your sits bones. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana, hinge forward, grab for your feet. Be encouraged to bend your knees, my friends, as much as you need to in this posture to keep the length going in your spine. Then you move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more deep breath in. One more exhale, let it go. Inhale, engage your core. Roll up through your spine. And exhale, lower all the way down till you're laying flat. on your mat. Draw your knees into your chest and then extend them up the wall for legs up the wall waterfall. Have a slight bend in your knees, relax your feet. Hands come to rest along your side body. There's a sweet spot that you're looking for where your legs aren't doing much of the work. They're just hanging out in space. Y'all, this has definitely become my favorite yoga posture. This is so amazing to do at the end of the day, even for just 1 minute. In the bed, rest your legs against your headboard or your wall. Just reverse the effects of all the stress and work from the day. And then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Inhale. Exhale, happy baby pose. Knees to your armpits. Grab for your feet. You don't have to grab for your feet, my friends. You can also grab for your ankles or the backs of your knees. What's most important is that your lower back and your head stay attached to the mat. You can rock from side to side. That feels good in your lower back. Then start to draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Inhale. Compress your thighs to your belly. Start to connect your forehead to your knee. And exhale, Shavasana. Lower all the way down. So you're laying flat on your mat. Get heavy on your mat here. Allow your core to disengage, your tongue to release from the roof of your mouth. Unhinge your jaw. Remember that this is a practice, my friends. If your thoughts start to wander during the Shavasana, no worries. You just bring it back to your breath. The idea is that you allow yourself the space to rest. Total relaxation for your body and your mind. Nothing to worry about. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of your Shavasana. Start to bring some awareness back to your body. Start with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take some ankle circles and wrist circles. Reach your arms above your head. Full body stretch. Reach through your fingertips. Point through your toes. A couple of nods of your head from side to side. And as you're ready, make your way to fetal pose. Curl onto either side of your mat. Use your bicep as a pillow. Just pause there for 1 moment. And then press up to your seat. Find your Sukhasana, your cross-leg position. Hands come to rest along your knees. We'll close out with unifying breaths. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Hands together at heart center, inhale. Exhale, we'll bow forward with gratitude in our hearts. Thank you for your time, your energy, your space, and your trust. Come back to sitting up tall. Release your hands to your knees. Gently blink your eyes open. My friends, really nice job today on your mats. Y'all keep this up. It's so grounding to have a space to come when there is chaos and uncertainty just surrounding us. So it's hard, I know, and time is limited and it's moving so fast, but carve that time out for yourself on your mats. Come back to your mat time and time again. I am so proud of you, y'all. Happy New Year if you are watching this in 2021. If not, if you're watching this in the last couple of days of 2020, still, Happy New Year. Happy end of the year. Y'all, I will see you next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you.